When you log into Canva, when you type in canva.com, you'll be presented with this page here. All you need to do is to add your email address and create a password. So you can use your school email address, that is fine. I've already signed in a lot of times, so I'm just going to log in now. So the Canva screen, the home page looks up like this. There's lots of different templates you can use, lots of features. If you've got time, you can have a look through some of these, some talks. There are actually tutorials as well that talk through how to use the different aspects of Canva. Or if you know what you want to design, you can just type in the search bar Photobook. That's what we're going to start with. Size wise, I'll probably go for 25 by 20, but you can make your own size if you want to. It's totally up to you. Click on that, and then you come up with even more templates here. So hundreds and hundreds of templates you could use. Obviously the pictures in here somebody else has created, so you could use those and delete them, but it's easier to create your own. So if you click on create blank photo book, here it comes up with your first page. Now if you want to get an idea of photography photo book, click in here, search templates, type in photography, and you've got some examples that you could look through for ideas of layouts. Okay, so start with that one. So if you hover on here, look, it says it's got 10 pages. Okay, this one has got 10, that one's got 22. But you can always add on pages, it is really simple. So let's just start with a blank one to start with. So get rid of that, and here's our blank one. Okay, now if you want to add a background, so you're thinking, I don't want just plain white paper, I want to add a background first. So scroll down here, click on background, and you've got lots of different styles. So here's one that's got line paper, we've got squared, checkered paper, we've got patterns, abstracts. There's hundreds and hundreds of different backgrounds you could use. Again, if you are using background, I would go for something that's either a texture or a gradient or a solid colour. I wouldn't use a picture image, simply the fact that you have not taken that picture yourself, and that is very distracting from the background. So let's keep it simple. Click on there, you can see more. These are ones I've used recently. If you're thinking, oh, I really want one that's got stripes on it, click in here, stripes, and it comes up with lots of different stripy variations. Okay, I'm going to go for brown paper. See what comes up. Okay, so quite like that one. Click on there, and there we have our brown paper. But it's up to you which one you choose. So next, you're going to want a title. So I'm going to click on the text button. Click on add heading. So that is the biggest one here. And all you do is move it up. Good thing about Canva is it gives you some guidelines so you can centralize and make things level. So the purple box is around here. If you hover around here, that, you know, the heading is smack in the middle. Okay, or up to the top, you want it somewhere within that band. Doesn't really matter if you go out, but that gives you an idea. To make it bigger, you can click on the node here, make it bigger like that, move it across. You can also use the plus button, and you can also type in the size there. So let's go 80, press enter, and it gives you the dimension there. If you don't like the font, select it, press on this tab here, and you've got lots and lots of different fonts you can go through here. So that's my standard one. I normally use modern typewriter. If you want bold, type in bold, and it gives you lots of bold fonts. If you want a thin font, type in there, it gives you lots of thin fonts. If you want handwriting, handwriting, click on there, handwritten, there we go, it gives you handwritten fonts. Really, really easy to use, but pick one that's going to be easy to read. Okay, that one's not so bad, I like that one. Okay, so obviously you need to change what's in there, so I'm just going to do this for Gordon Magnet. Okay, now you can select it. It's already bold already, so it won't let you make it bold, but you might want to change the colour. So you can click on text colour and click off, it shows you the text. Select again, don't like that one. If there's one you want to choose yourself, click on here where it shows you all the colours, and you can just slide your colour up and down until you've got the one that you quite like. But I am just going to stick with just black. Okay, keep it simple. So we've got our text. You then might want to add another text box. So this one's a smaller, and this is where you would have your analysis. Okay, if you think, oh, that's too small, make it a bit bigger. Okay, and if you want it even smaller, we've got one there, so type in again. I have found the work of Gordon very surreal. Okay, that's quite small, a bit tiny there, but again, you can make it bigger. Move it around, and it does a bit of a spell check for you as well, but just check it's the right spelling anyway. Alright, so play about with text. Remember the size of this page is, go to file, oops, so the size of the page is 25 by 20, so that's roughly no bigger than an A4 piece of paper. Okay, so if you think about if that's printed on A4, how is that going to look? Okay, but if we do send it off for digital purposes, it's fine, alright, as long as you can read it. So we've got our analysis there, we've got a bit of writing, okay, make it a bit smaller, and move that across there. Again, it's up to you how you set it out, so it could be a similar format to your sketchbook that you've been writing in. Okay, next we want to add some images, so I'm going to find some images by Gordon Magnet. Now I'm just going to go up into the internet now, type in Gordon Magnet photographer or photography. There we go, got some lovely images by Gordon there. Select images. Now let's just go for the first one. I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy image, and if I go back into Canva, you have to do Control V. Okay, it won't let you right click, paste. It says Control V. You've got to use these shortcut options. Okay, but it is really easy just to drop images on there straight from the internet. So I'm going to get another one. I like that one. Copy image, Gordon Magnet, Control V, and there we go. Okay, and we can make him small, make him big. Let's get through. Let's get one more. Go for whoops. This one here. Copy image and Control V. Okay. So we can have those in a nice neat order. And again, if you look, There's a little purple line there that makes you line it up, so it's really easy to get things level. If you think the mouse is a little bit tricky, you can actually use the arrow key to nudge things up in small spaces, in small pixels. I think it's one per pixel. One knock up is a pixel. All right. So we've got our image. All right. So we've got our title, we've got our analysis, we've got our images. What you could also do, be thinking, oh, I might want to make the page a little bit more interesting. So let's just knock these back a bit. So you might want to think, well, I want some nice dotted lines, or I want some sort of other pattern or texture in the background. If you go to Elements and type in lines, it comes up with lots of different styles of lines. Now, I normally add these to give a little bit more dimension to the page. Okay, I use these quite like my PowerPoint presentations, but again, it's totally up to you. So I quite like that bit there, so it's a little bit like a paintbrush, a bit rough, so I might put that at the top. I'll show you how to move behind in a minute. Don't like the colour of that, so I'm going to change that to a grey. It's called a Magnum's mainly black and white. Okay, I can make that bigger. So I might have it going across the page there. And I can also put it behind. So if you click on the element, click on position, and then you're going to move it backwards. Okay, so it's actually sitting behind the writing. Now, if I want to duplicate that object there, just check I'm on the right object. Click on the object and you press this button here, so it says duplicate, and I'll have that down at the bottom. And I'm also going to move it behind the image there. Okay, to the bottom there. You notice how it goes off the page. Alright, so I've got part that part right. So I might want to add some hand-drawn elements to my image. So there's lots of different ones you can add to it. I quite like using dotted lines on my PowerPoints. So here again, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can move it around. So I might want to make that bigger, have that bit of an accent. Move it across a little bit. And then I might repeat that on the other side as well. So make sure it's selected, press a duplicate, and then carefully, oops, there we go, carefully move it across in the right place. And I'm going to have that opposite as well. Okay, so that's just some other hand-drawn texture elements that you can add to your page. Really, really easy. Let's have a look at circles. Lots and lots of different things you can add, lots of elements you can go on for absolutely ever. Most of them are free. If it's got this little crown sign here, that means it's pro. That's something you have to subscribe to. I'm actually subscribed because you can do, there's lots more things you can use, but there's plenty of ones you can use on the free. And if you're not sure, if you press that, this filters down to free, apply features, and then all the ones that come up will just be for free. Okay, but there's lots and lots of ones to choose from. I'm going to type in actually coffee stain. There we go. Oh, that's quite good. I quite like this as well. So another way you can add it is to just click, hold, and drag. There we go. It's just all you can just select it, click it, like that. That's probably a little bit too dark. You can take the transparency down on some images as well. So on here, click on here, it says transparency, and you can make it a bit more see-through. So I might have that behind there. It's getting a little bit full now, but you get the idea. So depending on what you want to add to your page, you can absolutely get lost in this. Okay, if you don't like it, you can either press that button delete, or you can just use the backspace and it goes. Okay. If you're working on the next page, your sketchbook or your book, your photo collage, all you need to do is add a page. Yeah. And you can add the same background. Oh, hang on. So you can duplicate page. You've got the same background. You can go duplicate page, and then all you do is you'd get rid of these images here. Get rid of the analysis. So this might be your Photoshop version of your photographer that you looked at here. So you've got the same format, the same background, but you're just adding your own response. So my response to obviously with the right spelling. There we go. So you're still keeping the same format. Okay. Now you can add as many pages as you want to. You can view your work so it's full scale. I think it is that one. There we go. And then you can flip through, see what it looks like in big. Press escape when you want to come back out of it. And when you finish everything, you can download it. You can also send off to print it if you want to, but we're not going to do that. You can go to download, so that button there. You can keep it as a PDF, or you can keep them as JPEG files. Okay, I'd either go PDF or JPEG. Let's see what JPEG does. So PDF. So PDF, click on PDF. It gives the option to do all pages or just one page. Okay, so we're going to just select all three. Even though we've got this one, let's not do three. Let's do 1 and 2. Click done, and then download. And then what it does, it downloads onto your desktop. Okay, pretty quick. I've not had one that takes lots and lots of time. And then to open it, just press the image, and there you have got your PDF. Okay, so page number 1 and page number 2. Absolutely brilliant. Nice and clear, nice and big. Okay, so just flip back to there. If you want to download it as a JPEG, click the arrow to download, change it to a JPEG. We're going to go with pages 1 and 2 again. Press done, press download. And it downloads again. Now this is a zip file, easy to open a zip file. Pressing a zip file, it comes up with the option to extract. You have to extract all. Let's just pop it there, extract. And then we've got 2 image files. Okay, so those image files, I can actually put those into a PowerPoint. Okay, so if I copy them both, press copy, new slide, put them into PowerPoint, Control V, they're both on the background. There we go. So I've got one there, one there. So insert a new slide. That one, that one. Okay. So we can transfer them again into a PowerPoint. For digital purposes, because I'm changing all of your OneNotes to PDF files, I think download as a PDF would be better. Okay. Just because it is all just there and ready, isn't it? Where is it? There we go. So it's just all there and ready. Okay. Really, really simple to use. If you want to share There's a share button as well somewhere. I can't remember what it is. Oh, there you go. So you've got other options to download. So you can share it by email. You can share it into your own Dropbox or Microsoft Drive. That's something you can just play around with, really. And there, look, you can have your own cards printed and books printed. You can actually have the whole thing printed. It is quite expensive though. Okay, so I would just stick with download PDF, and then you can just send that file to me. Okay, or upload it to your OneNote, or upload it to Files, and then send me the link. Okay, so there we go. Canva. Please, please, please have a go. It is really, really easy to use. And I can talk you through anything that you need to add over here. Okay, oh, forgot to show you, didn't I? If you're adding photos, so if you go to uploads, anything that you copy and paste into here, so now I've pasted these onto this page, they automatically come into the uploaded files. Okay, if there's something on your computer that you need to upload, you need to go to uploads, upload media, from device, or if you've got them in Google Drive, you can do them there, or on Instagram or on Facebook. You then need to navigate to where you've got your images. So I'm just going to click on those three, click open, and it uploads here, gives you an indication when they're finished. Let's add a page to get ready. Let's duplicate that one. And then all you do is simply click, hold, drag, drop. Or click, one click, and it goes onto there. Okay, click, hold, drag, drop. There you go. Uploading photos, adding text, adding a background, changing the colour. Okay, folks. Thank you very much.